Hi guys. I hope everyone is good. I hope you guys are drinking enough water and most importantly, minding your own businesses. And yeah, I hope 2022 is treating you well. So, today on today's video, I want to tell you guys how I got my learners on my first attempt, right? English. Okay, right. So anyway, the process isn't easy. Like just obtaining your learners, your license, it's not easy, right? I don't have my driver's license yet. I'm in the process of getting one, right? I am in the process of getting one, yeah. So before my learners expires, right? So I don't know where to start, but I'm gonna tell you guys about my experience, right? So I got registered under this driving school that's here in Devon, right? And let me tell you now, driving schools, they will scam you. They will scam you. They told me that they've got a free learners, but it's not free. It wasn't free, right? But what they offered me is that I could come in and study at their offices, right, and test myself. They would give me like question paper. They would provide me with a memo, right, like the answer book and whatever, and then I would have to like read everything, and then I test myself, and then they would mark and say, okay, fine, you've got 90, you've got whatever, right? So on the first day, yes, I failed, right? And on the second time that I went, because I only went there twice, and I was like, you know what, I'm not about this life, because I could only go there like weekends, so didn't make sense to me that I have to like after work I have to pass through there, and then I wasn't that person, right? So what I did was friends of friends and friends, you know, they would like maybe provide you with past question papers and very old. You can see this one that has been copied like since 1990. It's so faded. It's like fading and then whatever. So I don't know if that's legal or illegal, but anyway, that's how we go through life sometimes. So anyway, so I got the question papers, so I will study that. And the most important tool that I want to tell you guys about today is the K53 app. If you want to pass your learners on your first attempt, please download the K53 app. It comes in like, I highly recommend it, right? And it makes your whole the studying process much easier, because yes, you can read the memo, right, study whatever you need to study, and then go back and you test yourself there, right? And then it's going to tell you, okay, fine, you failed here and whatever, and then you can go back and study. So that's how I passed my learner's license. I got assistance, or I made it through by using the K53 app. That's it. And then pass question papers and whatever it is. So but let me tell you the story about the driving school situation. So they had like a special going for 30 lessons for code 10, right? And then I registered for that, and the free learners, right, which is, yeah. So they will provide transport for you, and then they drop you off at the testing center, and then you do whatever, you go through the whole process. Guys, I don't know why, but these people at the testing centers, they are always mean. You only like get like one person. So I got like anxiety like the whole time getting there, like queuing from 5 a.m. and then for them to open like I think at 8, and you've been there. And mine, I bought it like in winter, so it was cold, right? So luckily for me, there was a friend that lived nearby. She brought me a blanket, imagine, right? So you must go there, like you must eat breakfast before like 4 a.m. whatever it is. But when I realized that, you know, I don't even think it's really that wise to queue like at 5 a.m. I think it's much better if you only get there maybe like around 11, 12, so like close to like the closing time, and then there's few people and the queue is not even that bad. So in the morning it's always serious, like it's hectic, it's bad. So I had already gotten my photos, right? So everything was set. And then queued, you get there. Yeah. I didn't know about the eye test. Otherwise, I think I would have done it before I even gone there, because that made me cry. I cried, guys. I cried. It was... I had anxiety like this whole time because of the way they were. Like, they were so mean. Like, they were not even patient. And those are the things that you have to like endure, because you need this, you want this, and the only way to get it is to go through this process. And the people that are going to help you are these ones that are being mean to you. So you don't have a choice, right? You really don't have much of a choice to say, okay, you know what, I don't like you, I want the next person. No. So yeah, the eye test, it broke me. So I don't know if I couldn't see, or because like I've heard things allegedly that they would tweak the machine, so you know. But yeah, it broke me. I couldn't see, right? Everything was just blurry. Well, during the test, as it got harder and harder, everything was just getting blurry, and I was like, no man, no, I can see. So luckily for me, there was like an optometrist like nearby, so I went there and I did an eye test. I think I paid like $150, right? I did an eye test. I passed. They were like, you know what, you can't see, go to your doctor, whatever. So I went to the one that's close by, right? And then I passed. Came back, I was like, yeah, who can't see now? I can see you. So anyway, got through that, and then go through to the payment. I think get to the payment, I can't find my photos. Yo, I started crying again. I think everyone was just looking at me, because the whole process, it was my first time being there, and not knowing like what to expect or whatever. Being this old, yes, it was my first time, right? Some of the things we really do take for granted, and you're like, you know what, you cross the bridge when you get there. But that bridge, hi Shane, that bridge was bridging me. I was like, oh my gosh, where are my photos? I came prepared, everything was here. I couldn't find the photos, and luckily, I don't know, I had dropped them somewhere. So the security guard was like looking for the person who dropped the photos, and you know what? I look nasty on those photos even. I look nasty. I was not even ready. Well, it's better than my ID photo. Anyway, that's a story for another day. But yeah, so get back, provide the information, and then you pay the money that you need to pay. I don't even remember how much I paid. I don't remember. And then they do that, and then you take your fingerprints, and then you're like, okay, cool. So in closing, right, if you it also helps to like just ask people that have done the test already, so that you get an understanding as to like what to expect, and advise you guys. I highly advise you that, you know what, do the eye test with an optometrist before you get there, so that it makes the whole experience a bit easy for you, right? So yeah, that's that. I passed. I think I only missed like one or two. I think it was 2 questions, right? I think I missed 2 questions. I was like, I don't even care, you know. I passed. I could breathe after that. And then so I made a vow that, you know what, my learners is not even going to expire before I get my license, because I'm not gonna go through that process again. I am not gonna go through that process. So yeah, the only thing that has held me back so like for this long and getting my doing my lessons, whatever, the driving school, I had already paid for the truck, the lessons, and whatever fee. And then now they were like, okay, but you must go and book a date first. I don't understand how I need to book. I'm a first-time driver. I don't even know what I need to touch where and there. Well, I understand, but then, you know, I'm feeling nervous. So I'm like, you know what, I don't even think these lessons are going to be enough for me to pass. Self-doubt or whatever. But I was just being realistic, not even negative, but anything. So yeah, they kept on saying, no, I need to go and book and whatever. And then things got hectic, and then boom, next thing you realize it's like, okay, a year has passed. And I went back 3 times, and then they were like, you know what, we can't help you, you need to book first. And I was like, how about I get my refund? And they were like, nope, we can't give you a refund, it's past 6 months or whatever. So yeah, all in all, that was the first and last driving school that scammed me. So now I'm just in the process of getting into a new one, right? And then starting my lessons. So I'm hoping by latest, it's Jan now, I'm hoping maybe by April. So by April, I'm gonna have my license. I'm gonna come back here and tell you guys that I passed or I failed. I'm going to attempt again or whatever it is. So yeah, but thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it has given you some insight or it was helpful in a way. So please comment or give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and also please subscribe if you're new to this channel. But thank you so much for the support.